weekly freebie games for you and deals too.
Alright, you beautiful peoples off the interwebs, it's me, Glyn, the CheapSkate gamer, or if you watch this on the Rumbles, Wokeopotamus, or Woko, as most people call me over there. And again, it's that time of week, the Weekly Freebie Roundup. I'm not under my top form at the minute. I got a little bit of the old lurgy going on, I got a bit of that husky voice going on there, for all those that like a bit of that. We're going to kind of struggle through. I'll try not to sneeze, cough, whatever, all the way through this. Anyway, as always, we always go check out, because Epic Game Stores always gives us a free game. And this week they're giving us, let me get rid of me. Bump, I'm out the way. There we go. One of them is stuff for a free-to-play game, and essentially that's a mobile game. So I'm not even covering that, and I won't even collect that myself. But we have got one free PC game on here, and it's called Nightingale. I've not heard of this game. Looks quite interesting though. It is, let's read the blurb. Always read the blurb. Nightingale is a first-person PvE open-world survival crafting game. Played solo or with friends cooperatively. Build, craft, fight and explore as you venture through mystical portals into a variety of amazing and fantastical realms. So it actually sounds quite an interesting game. It was released 2024, so it's not even an old game. Inflection Games. Right, I'm not even going to look at the other. I'll show you what this Firestone is, and you'll know straight away what type of game it is as soon as it starts playing the video. Let me just push. There we go. I'm sure you've seen adverts for this nonsense game. Firestone online indie RPG is a multiplayer fantasy game with an RPG. It's rubbish. It's just mobile jank. We don't do that. We don't even want to cover that over here. That is a no-no. Anyway, next week we got some more mobile jank given away. Albion Online are giving away $50 worth of nonsense for that game. But we have got Gravity Circuit next week. That's a little bit more interesting. It's taking a long time for my stuff to load up here. That's a sort of a 16-bit, 8-bit style platformer. Anyway, that's cool. I've already got that. I think I've got it on Steam. Anywho's, let's pop along to Prime Gaming. And there's only 2 games added to Prime Gaming, one of which is another one of those Dungeons & Dragons. I've kind of messed it up because I've already added it to the library, so ignore Civilization 4, although you can still get it. That was a couple of weeks ago. So the 2 games are Dungeons & Dragons Dragon Strike. If we just read a bit of the blurb on there, it's quite hard to find the blurb. Here we go. The first ever dragon combat simulator. So basically you're flying a dragon in 3D. Lets you fly the mighty dragon of Kryn into fierce combat. So there we go. Battle enemy dragons, ships, castles, flying citadels and other flying creatures. Witness the enemy dragons as you battle above the lands of Ansalon, the first person viewpoint. Actually, that's not too bad, but it's very old. I mean, these games are going back till January the 1st, 1990. So that's going back to when I was like 16. Jeepers. I would have thought that game looked amazing back then, but maybe not so much nowadays. Haven't quite aged as well. And the other game is a horror game. So, of course, it's horror game season, guys. And we have got Tormented Souls. I have already got this, but anyway, let's read it. Something terrible befalls Caroline Walker as she investigates the disappearance of 2 twin girls at Winter Lake. I might play this tonight. I'm thinking about it. By the way, I've got a stream tonight later today. Will be from 9 p.m. this evening. If you're a late bird, I can come and join me then. Tormented Souls takes you back to classic survival horror games inspired by the original Resident Evil and Alone in the Dark series. Tormented Souls is modernised for next generation by bringing breath of fresh air to fixed perspective adventures. Actually, yeah, I think I will. I was just because it's October. Maybe I will play that. I was a bit unsure about what I was going to play, but yeah, that sounds interesting. So that's your 2 free games. Don't forget, you can still grab all your other Prime games. Now, I've got something to say about Prime. It's been rebranded, so we're not losing it. It's going to be called Luna Plus or something like that. Luna something anyway. So essentially, all the free Prime games will be going under the branding of Luna. That's happening within the next couple of months. It'll probably happen in November, my guess. While we're at it, we'll check out the cloud games, which are the Luna ones, because they've added some bangers on here, guys. Absolute bangers. So don't forget, you don't need a strong PC. You can play these from your Chromebook or things like that. Like my friend Sharon, she does play. She plays Fortnite from her Chromebook. She was wondering why she couldn't download Rocket League. It's because it's actually not on the Lunas. Well, it's not on there yet. Got Trackmania, but not Rocket League. But there is Borderlands 3, so maybe if Ronnie wants to stream a game, she can stream Borderlands with Sharon. Dead Island 2 Ultimate Edition, a nice little, not so horrible horror game, but it's a zombie slasher upper. Farming Simulator 22, grow those carrots. MotoGP 25, ride those motorbikes. Worms Golf, that's a nice little fun game. The Streamers Classic here, digging a hole. You've still got Garfield Kart Racing on there. Dave the Diver's a pretty good pixelated game. And then you've still got a horror game on there, Perish. So yeah, that's actually a really good Luna setup for somebody that hasn't got the more powerful PC. Definitely check out Dead Island 2, and it's the Ultimate Edition as well. It's got like all the extras added on, so that's pretty darn good if you don't say so. If I don't say so myself. Anywho, that's your Prime Gaming. I've checked all that out. Let's go check out some Steam deals. And first of all, I will include this as a free game on Steam, but you've literally got about 2 to 3 hours after I release this video to go grab it. It's called Snake Eyes Dungeon, and it's only available till 6 p.m. UK time, which will be about what will that be? Midday if you're on East Coast of America, if you're watching from over there. So grab that. Now, if we go into the under £4, under £7 category games, there's an absolute ton of games just being added to this. I'll go with the under £4 because it'll be easier to go through them all. So ignore Black Desert. Doom Eternal for £3.50, hell of a bargain. You've got Far Cry Primal, which I added this week. I bought that one this week, £2.50. I've not played Far Cry Final. That was going to be part of my Friday Far Cry games, but I think I'll do a horror game for this month. Anywho, Fractured Butthole, South Park. I should really add this as well, £2.50. The Hunter Call of the Wild for £2.17. There's loads of stuff on here. Control Ultimate Edition, $3.29. Code Vein, that's not a bad, quite a newish game, like a Dark Souls but with manga graphics, $3.99. This is a hell of a buy. Elite Dangerous, the cheapest I've ever seen it, £1.49. Less than a bag of chips, guys, for Elite Dangerous. It's still pretty much an alive game. Go and explore the galaxy. And personally, I'd go pay on that one. I'd pay the $1.99 version. Was it $2.99? Is it where you get the you can go and land on planets? The Odyssey. That's it. Add Odyssey to the collection, which I think comes in the Elite Edition. Because that allows you then to go down to the planets and explore them. Yeah, that's a no-brainer deal. That is. You got that's too expensive for Batman Arcanite. You can get that cheaper elsewhere. There's loads of stuff on here. Anyway, there's an absolute Riders Republic, £3.50. That's a good deal. Far Cry 4, £3.89. That's another one of the games I added this week. You won't get that cheaper anywhere else. Slime Rancher, £1.59. Even Assassin's Creed Unity's come down in price. The game that I'm playing, watch me on Sunday, Assassin Sundays. I'll be playing a lot of the Assassin's Creed games. I'm about 3/4 of the way for Unity. It's a nice little couple of hours stream. I'm going to be going to the Watch the Dome on Rumble. If you want to join me live and jump into my chat for that. I also added Skull and Bones, £3.50. That's actually quite a newish game. Haven't played it yet. Naval combat, hence it's a bit like Black Flag but more focused on the naval combat. Another sort of Assassin's Creed style of game. Yeah, there's loads in here. Look, it's a Far Cry 3, might add that, I'm not sure, as it's going so cheap. Soma's on here, £2.50. Very, very good horror game. Good first person horror game, classic game. Have played it. I think I've got it on PS4. Original Tomb Raider 187, that's been there a while. Just Cause Free 179, that's a no-brainer. There's just so many deals in there. Go and check out the autumn deals. They're available till the 6th of October. Right, we're going to check out what's on new on PlayStation, and the simple answer is absolutely nothing. PlayStation won't change till next Tuesday, so there's nothing new on the monthly games. There's still Psychonauts 2, Stardew Valley Viewfinder for the Essential, PlayStation Essential. Extras got nothing added to it. They're all exactly the same, so don't worry about that. And the Premium's got nothing added to it either, so nothing really to worry about there. We'll go straight onto Xbox, which is a completely different kettle of fish. They have added an absolutely ton, so bear with me. We've got to go down to the bottom here to go through it all. So I'm going to go through the... I'm just going to go through them all, essentially. So we've got a load of Assassin's Creed games. If you're into Assassin's Creed games, I love them. You either love them or hate them. I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed games. We have got Assassin's Creed Rogue, Assassin's Creed Chronicles India, Uno, Trial Rise. I love the Trial games. Hungry Shark World, Far Cry Blood Dragon, Oddballers, Rabbids Party, Child of Light, Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, The Settlers, New Allies, Aliens Fireteam, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, Tom Clancy's The Division, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, The Trials of the Blood Dragon, Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. And we have got more. Silk Songs I've already covered. Prince of Persia, Watch Dogs have been added. Essentially, I think they've done a deal with Ubisoft. And more or less, any Ubisoft game that's more than 3 years old, I'd say, has pretty much been added to this. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, that's a standout title. The Division games are good. Division 2, I think. Do I see the Division 2 in here? You can actually pick the Division 2 up for $4.99 a minute. Here we go. There's more. You got Skull and Bones, which I said is in that deal if you're the monthly subscriber for Xbox Game Pass. Assassin's Creed Unity again. I'm playing this on Sunday. Come watch me stream it. Watch Dogs, Freedom Cry. You've got Deep Rock Survivor, Galactic Survivor. That's the new top-down one. South Park: The Stick of Truth. Hogwarts Legacy, that's probably one of the biggest standout titles that's been released this week. So yeah, there's an absolutely ton, and in fact there's even some OG Xbox One games been added, so you can get all of these. Hogwarts Legacy has been added as well for the OG Xbox One, and Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which is actually a really good game. Plus all these other games. And Unity's on there as well, the Stick of Truth, the South Park game. So there's an absolute ton of stuff being added to Xbox. I don't know why they're changing the prices. There's been a lot of hate with the Xbox at the minute. Anyway, we're gonna have to move along. I can't be here forever going through all the Xbox stuff. We're gonna go and check out some deals on Fanatical bundles. There's a couple of new bundles being added. We'll go down here to the FMV. Remember these? These are all the rage back in the 90s. Full motion video when the CDs came out and the consoles with like the CDI, the Sega CD. You used to get a lot of these full motion games. Well, these are free games for $5. A lot of these are made actually by a company from Wales. A lot of them are made by a company called Wales Interactive. Just thought I'd throw that. I know that one is. I know that one is. 10 Dates is. That's Wales Interactive. Basically they've got like the acting is pretty good in it, to be fair. I've not played them. I've got a couple of these games and I've not played them. I should really have a little look at them, shouldn't I? Anyway, 5 dates. Anyway, there we are. There's choose your 5 games. Free games for $5. Up to you which ones to choose. Not a bad deal. Not the greatest deals, but not a bad deal in there. We have also got which else have we had? Indie Legends. I think we might have covered this last week actually. No, this is new. 2 games for $5. As far as Legends go, I'm not so sure about that, but I've got a couple of these already. I mean, that should be coming up as in my library. But yeah, there we go. I'm not sure. What the hell? Have I heard that? Let me just play a bit of this. It's one of those where it doesn't really show you much on the video. Okay, well there we are. There's your... don't forget, all these are still available as well, Indie Legends. We will check out the new one, Platinum Collection. You can tell my nose is getting really bunged up now. We've got free games for a tenner. What have we got in here? I haven't really looked at this one. Anything worth? Robocop's in there. That's not bad for £3.33. Although you can get it for £2.50 from CD Keys, formerly CD Keys, now called Loaded Games. Bloodstained Symphony of the Night, Death Sprint. Not a bad. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing again. Low stock on this game, Reveal. Okay, not sure what that game's about. Let's have a little play of it. Did it play? Looks like a horror game, classic, modern, first-person style horror game with a sort of Bioshock aesthetic going on. That looks okay. Walking. Oh, it's a walking sim. I like. I'm a big fan of a good walking simulator. It's a good game because they're kind of like a story, a little bit interactivity. Yeah, I like them. But yeah, there we go. That's your fanatical deals. There's a few to check out. Check out the Platinum. Check out the FMV. Personally, I would go with, they've got the cheaper ones on here. Is it this one? There we go. The Bumper Bundle. That's pretty cool. You can get 5 games for £3 on that one. And it's not bad. As you can see, I've bought a lot of these. Hammerwatch. I started playing Hammerwatch, the original. It's actually quite good. If you like Gauntlet, the original Gauntlet game, you'll like the Hammerwatch too. Right, let's move along because we're going to check out the Humble Bundles. Oops, I'm way down there. There's 2 new bundles being added, and we've got, don't forget, one's running out in the next few hours by the end of the day. That is the Humble Souls-like is running out. You got 7 days, 5 days, and 5 days left on these ones. The Lone Survivor, which we covered last week, has still got 12 days on it. But this is a new one. 2 weeks still left on this. Stories from Latin America. And for £17.76 you get 11 games, most of which I've never heard of, but Tormented Souls has reared its head again. Again, that is free on your Amazon Prime. You get a measly 5% off Tormented Souls 2. The Bunny Graveyard, Dreamcore, Arranger, yeah. 9 Years of Shadows, Key Locker, Despelote, Tormented Souls, Culebra, the Souls. No, bloody hell, the Souls of Limbo. Right, nailed that one. Arco and Enigma of Fear. You can go down to £10.65. You get these 8 games, is it? Yeah, 9 game bundle. That's not a game, that's a coupon, so it's 8. That's how my maths works. For £7.10 you get this 4 game bundle. That's not a game, it's a coupon. Yeah, whatever, pays your money, takes your choice, not too bad. But then we've got a Wartober, and essentially this is a load of Space Marine games, and it's Warhammer 40,000. And for £10.70, I think this is a great deal if you don't already have a lot of these games. I've already got nearly all of these. But for, £10.70, Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector, 40,000 Inquisitor, Warhammer Shooters, Blood and Teeth. I've not played that one. I'm not sure what, I've never seen that one come up. What is it? Is it a side-scroller? Oh, that's cool. That's the good thing about this, is actually it's quite a mix of games. They're not all the same. Like Space Marine is like a Gears of War game. Battle Sector is like a real-time strategy game. This Teeth is like a platformer game. You've got, I think it's Inquisitors, like a Diablo game. I think that one is. Yeah, that's the one that's like a Diablo. And then you've got Vermintide 1 and 2 in there, which is like a Left 4 Dead type game where you're sort of like with Left 4 Dead, you've got zombies in this, you've obviously got orcs and all that sort of thing going on. Inquisitor Prophecy, again, I think that's like a Diablo style. Yeah, that's like a Diablo style. You've even got a flight simulator style game in there. Warhammer Mechanakis and Warhammer Chaos Bane. and I think that's like another strategy style game or Diablo style. So that's actually a really good bundle. For £5.35 you can get these 6 games, and actually if you just want the Vermintide games, then that is a really good deal for £5.35, because you get those 2, you get the Chaos Bane and you get the Darker Squadron, so you get a good little mix there. But if you haven't got any of them games, the £10.70 is a really good deal. So let me just... I should have been on this doing that actually. Oh well, I was on the wrong. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not redoing the whole thing with my cold. You can just put up with it, but I was on the wrong screen for most of that. Right, thank you for joining me. Like I say, I will be streaming live tonight, Friday, 9 PM UK time. That will be 3 PM Eastern Standard Time. And then tomorrow, Sunday, I'll be doing Assassin's Creed Sunday. And Wednesdays, we do Witches Wednesdays. Again, that's 9 PM. Sunday will be from 3 PM UK time, 3 till 5 PM, which is, I believe is it 2 PM or 3 PM? It's something like 10 AM Eastern Standard Time, something like that. Is it 10 or 11? I'm not sure. Anyway, it'll come up anyway, because I'll pre-book the game to play live, so it'll be on my both on my YouTubes and my Rumbles. I also stream it to Twitch as well. I haven't got a kick yet. Should I get a kick? I don't know. I could do, because like the platform I'm using, it streams to them all. It's been going really well. The chat's really good. It's really alive, so I'm quite pleased with that. Thank you for those people who do join me. Thank you to Mr. Rotella, to PN, what was it? One of the guys. Oh god, I'm terrible with names. I am really sorry. Ronnie's in there. Sharon, of course. Thank you, Sharon, for all your hard work that you do. But yeah, it's one of the guys subscribed to me, and I didn't even realise. And I was like, oh, but I'll make sure that I shout him out. I'm adding that thing as well. I don't know if I'll get it all added by tonight, but I'm adding that alerts thing to my live streams. Ronnie will like it, because when people, I'll leave it as a surprise. Yeah, so it's one of those things when people follow you, you get like a little alert on the screen or something, and it just helps me as a streamer keep an eye on what's happening. Because like I say, I did miss that one guy, like literally dropped me a $5 and I didn't even know, so I kind of feel a bit guilty about that. Anywho, I'll make up to it, because I'll make him an emoji, a personalized emoji for my stream. Anyhow, I think we're done. I think don't forget to grab your Tormented Souls and that free game from Epic Games. As far as the deals on Steam is the highlight standout. Don't forget to check out other sites, like they are all in the description. Sites like the previously CD Keys Loaded, that's a good place. Aniba, another good place to grab your games from. You can literally pick up games under $2, under like £2 or £3, under $3, under £2. I kind of get a lot of my games from there. I mean, I've had some bangers for 50p. Unbelievable. You know, less than a bag of crisps, let alone a bag of chips. Although a bag of chips in America is a bag of crisps over here, so prices will vary depending on what country and tariffs available. Right, that's me, Glyn, out here jibber jabber too much. I got a horrible cold. Hopefully I'm feeling a bit better next week. So we'll see you all. Thank you guys. Bye now.
CheapSkate Gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the bank, so come on over and join the crew. They'll show you how to game and save money too. CheapSkate Gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the bank, so come on over.